Chris here with Real Breaks, ready to kick off a little new release baseball for our Saturday morning. I've got 2 cases of Onyx Vintage Extended Series up here, and I'm ready to rip. I'm excited. We've been waiting for this all week, not knowing when it was going to show up. But this is a dual caser, so I don't actually need anyone to pick which case, but I'm going to get all the boxes out from these, and then we can go ahead and get started. It should be a fun format here. It's a little bit bigger checklist on this one with 75 players. So we decided to do it as a dual caser with 10 boxes of skunk protection. So, one of them's dipping here. So I think if you do end up skunking, there's probably a really good chance that you get a box. But I don't know for sure how many we'll end up having, how many skunks we'll end up having. Only one way to find out, right? Christmas came early, absolutely. Alright. See if I can get these organized up here. You know, I might just have to keep them like that, though. Might just have to keep them in two rows. Alright, so there we go. Nice mountain of Onyx Vintage Extended up there. Let's get our mid-outs, and we'll get started. That is a lot of boxes. That's a lot of autographs. 96 total autos for this break. Not bad for $42 a spot. Let me just check in real quick before we get started. There was like 2 spots left in Onyx, or I guess number 3 and 4, but the second one of these for the day. Looks like, yep, we are all full. Sorry, I'm making you wait. So that's going to be it for me for Onyx this afternoon, but I'm sure Amel's going to have some tonight. Sorry, just missed. That looks like Zach got the last 2 spots. Yeah, we're just waiting on the last couple of payments, too. Let me see if we got what we're waiting on. Okay, I got Scott's. I got Matt's. I got Zach. Hey, we're actually all paid up. So I'm really going to make you wait. Let's random this one off. So that everyone in that one can start trading. But thanks for getting those payments in. I didn't have to chase anybody down. Alright, flipping over to the desktop. So here is Onyx Vintage Extended Baseball number 3 and 4. So this is their old designs. I don't know if the Ohtani autos are actually going to be this, or if they posted them as this, but that's not the design that I've seen. So I don't know. We'll find out. There are Ohtani autos in here. And it looks like he signed for Onyx Premium too. 2021 Onyx. Let's got all the other ones. If I can type. Extended, and this is going to be number 3 and 4. Alright, 75 entries. Brian up top and Zach on the bottom. Actually, is going to be 4 or higher. Going 7 rounds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. John up top. Katie on the bottom. Paste that link in. Alright, here are your player assignments. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Here we go, one more. Alright, give me just a second to post the screenshots here. And then we can get started with our first one. Okay, there's the top half. There's the bottom half. Perfect. Flip back over to my other list. Alright. Let's do this. Let's see. Onyx, Vintage Extended 2A. And 2B. Did that first one post? Yeah, the Otanis are going to be huge, huge money. So if you do pull one... Oh, the first half didn't post. If you do pull one, it's going to be a massive hit. But worth the chase. If you don't get one, you're probably going to get a box, like I was saying. Alrighty, let's do this. Box number 1. There's less than 10 skunks to the others. Get random to all. Yep, that is what we'll do on them. So I hope that that's what happens. But only one way to find out. Let's rip some packs. All right, Compton on the front, McGreevy on the bottom, and upside down, Joby Marte. Good starts. Hopefully they're all going the same direction all the rest of the way. Joby Marte and Uri Perez. Joby Marte. It's going to go to Michael Boykin, getting things rolling. And I will be keeping track of hits as we go. Start that one off in the midst. And Perez is going to go to Jason Rubin. Kyle, that is the question. Alright, box number 2. So I saw some people commenting on the break post that like Austin didn't know who Henry Davis was. So we have been working on some of our draft contents. These are the first autographs of a lot of the 2021 draft players. So like Benny Montgomery was the 8th pick. But you're going to see a lot of new names in here that you might not know now, but going to end up being huge chases in Bowman draft here in the next month. Yordani De Los Santos going to Andy David. Yeah, I think there's like 10 of the top 16 picks. I put it in the teaser this morning. 10 of the top 16 picks that they got autographs in this product of. Chase Petty, go Twins. Chase Petty to Eric Miller. Yeah, Evan, so we'll have some content posting here in the next couple of weeks. Me and Emil have been writing up a bunch of the players. But I did the top 15 of the first rounds, and then he did the second half of the first round. So just trying to pull as much information as we can to consolidate for you all to be able to know who you're looking for. Is Rocker in here? I honestly was kind of expecting him to be in here because they do have a couple of these collegiate players. So I think that's what this one is. Is that amateur RC maybe? But a couple of the top-ranked college players are in here for the first time ever. We've got Dari Lorenzo. He like signed over it, so I couldn't tell for sure. And then Yasser Mercedes. Lorenzo to Michael Boykin. And then Yasser Mercedes is going to go to Arthur Hoffman. So yeah, there are some international free agents in here that I'm sure we'll see sign big deals at the beginning of the year. Let's see. Forgot to mark Eric down for Chase Petty. And then Dari is going to go to Michael Boykin. There we go. Let's keep going. No, Andrew, the talks fell apart. The stack that Bob was going to give up was getting too high. But we're going to talk again. I love it, Kyle. I love it. All right, so looks like we got our first collegiate auto. We got Kellum Clark. And then behind it is Gavin Cross. Callum Clark is Mississippi State, it looks like. Going to Michael Boykin in this one. And then Gavin Cross. It's going to go to Sky Craig. I got greedy. No, Bob picked too big of a card. It's hard pulling out $60, $70 cards at a time and adding up to a $1,200 card. So. Always a little tough trading raw for graded. Drew Waters base, Jacob Gonzalez base, and Gunnar Hoagland's green ink, and CJ Abrams behind it's very nice. So first parallel auto, coming with Gunnar Hoagland's, going to Jeffrey Miller. Mark down. Looks like green is numbered to 50 on that one. And then CJ Abrams is going to go to Connor Doherty. Who's got Soderstrom? Jason Rubin has Soderstrom. Yeah, it actually kind of would be cool if they put Kumar in here still. Robos Martinez and Lorenzo base. Samuel Basallo and Gunnar Hoagland base auto. Samuel Basallo is going to Jeff Mook. Selling these boxes on the site at all? I believe so. Should be. We've been selling them in the store. And yeah, you can still get the 10% off through the weekends. Got our Hoagland to Jeffrey Miller. Toss that one up there. First double up. One base, one parallel. Looks like something got crimped there. Whoops. Jonathan Cannon and Jordan Walker. Jordan Wicks green and Frank Mazzucato. So another top 10 pick in this year's drafts. The Royals, Mazzucato to Cameron Bourne. And then Jordan Wicks green ink, so second green auto of the case. Jordan Wicks is going to Matthew Griffiths. One at number 250. Drew Compton, Yasser Mercedes. Oh my goodness. They exist, but not the kanji auto. The kanji autos are going to be impossible. Shohei Ohtani base auto. So they did use, it's like last year's Onyx Vintage Extended design. Let's go. Nolan Shanuel is behind him. Shohei Ohtani going to Craig Wagner. There you go, Craig. Zach Noelvi Marte was in the mix, but pretty easy decision to bump him here. All right, and then Nolan is going to Sean Rankerts. All right, Nolan and Ohtani on the board. First Gauntlet of the day, first Ohtani. Is he any good? I've never heard of him. Some international guys came over from Japan. That's insane how quick each show hit up. How many boxes did it take us? That was the 8th box. That's pretty good. Warner Blakely, Adley Rutschman, Carlos Duran, green ink, and Tristan Cassis. Very nice. Duran to Steve Mendez. ink out of 50 once again. And then Tristan Cassis is going to Connor Joyce. Let's play 2. Let's do it. Yeah, somebody count up how many were in the picture that they had posted. And then I reposted today. Not many of them, but it's good. Makes for little chase elements. Robert Hassel III, Carlos Duran, Drew Compton, and Sal Frelick. So he was the 15th pick, but I think had a really good debut in the back half of the minor league season after the draft. But nice out of there. Going to the Brewers and David Chilcoats. Toss him up here on the showcase. And then Drew Compton. So I don't know all these college players super well, but I did look up a couple of them, and they really did get some awesome names. So like you're looking through these guys, it's like, oh, SEC Freshman of the Year, and dude hit 325 with 20 bombs. So there's some really solid names, and they're not just players that are going to be like in next year's drafts. There's the SEC Freshman of the Year. I think was it Bradfield? And is in here, and obviously he's just a sophomore now. Witz and Andrew Painter. I've never had that before. Werner Blakely and Eddie's Leonard, the 2 autos. Eddie's Leonard to John Bittman. Werner Blakely to Steve Rankerts. Hey, Bittman's hanging out with us too? What? On a Saturday? Chicaberry, Jonathan Mejia. Enrique Bradfield Jr. Red Ink. Andrew. And Jonathan Cannon behind him. Bradfield to Andrew Niggs. Red Ink out of 25. Marcelo Meyer inscription next. Oh man, that'd be nuts. And Jonathan Cannon. It's going to Chris Gross. So a couple of college autos there in that one. Let me pull it up, Andrew. I want to say that he was the one. Enrique Bradfield. Yep. So Enrique Bradfield was the one I was thinking of. 2021 SEC Freshman of the Year, consensus All-American. He hit 336. 336 over 67 games, still 47 bases. So you gotta wait a couple of years, Andrew, but I think he's on a good track. If you play at Vanderbilt and get time as a freshman and steal 47 bases and hit 340, I think you're gonna get drafted pretty high. Jackson Joby's the number 3 pick this year, and Khalil Watson, I want to say it was like the 16th pick, but he's already been confirmed as not being in 2021 Bowman draft. He's going to be in 2022 Bowman, so I think it makes his autos in here a little bit more desirable. Mason Albright and Maximo Acosta. Maximo to Evan Roseman. And then Mason Albright is going to Michael Sahovey. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm certainly not an expert on all these college players, but the couple that I did look up, it's like, okay, they're not just pulling like random college players. Like, these guys are actually pretty good. These ones are actually from the second case, but we're just gonna roll with it. Do that whole first row. All right, Jonathan Cannon base, Raquel de Castro, Alexis Hernandez base in the back, and Eddie's Leonard, another auto. So I think we'd be more likely to get double ups in these ones than the second half of that first case. Eddie's going to John Bittman. Look at that. Calvin was just in Bowman Chrome. And that one is going to Evan Roseman. Real quick, let me pull our other Onyx break off of the teaser post. Let's see. And then I was gonna post an update for basketball. It might have posted on its own. I was gonna turn off commenting on it. Let's see how we're looking. All right, perfect. Had somebody claim Suns on that update post, which is why I wanted to check in on it. Do it on the actual post. Well, let's keep rolling. Max Muncie, different Max Muncie, but it's kind of funny that he's drafted by Oakland because Max Muncie for the Dodgers started with Oakland. Tristan Cassis Green Ink and Frank Mazzucato. Cassis Green, probably out of 50 again. Tristan Cassis going to Connor Joyce. And let's see, let me grab that base out. I'll get this one up here on the showcase. There we go. Base and green. Should see plenty of him in the next year. And Mazzucato, again, top 10 pick for the Royals in this year's drafts. No Muncie in draft either. So yeah, it'll be interesting as you get that finalized checklist. See who ends up having ink in that and who this is really their only auto of for now. What's up, Shane? How's your Thanksgiving? Mazzucato again was going to Cameron Bourne. Harry Perez, Dario Lorenzo, and Marco Luciano. Eddie's Leonard on the back. Lorenzo is already on the board for Michael Boykin. And Marco Luciano is a new one for us. Going to Ken Caniff. Nice hit, Ken. Just realized the Otani in the picture I used is horribly miscut. Maybe I'll take a good picture of this Otani auto and we'll swap it out for the next break. Harry Ford, it's like the 12th pick. There's the Otani base card. Jordan Wicks base auto and Max Muncie. There we go. Max Muncie to Brian Cassis. And then Jordan Wicks already on the board for Matthew Griffiths. We hit a green auto earlier. Dang it, Craig. I can afford that. Some of these packs do not want to open as good as the Onyx ones have in the past, and some of them just fly open. Rick Mazzucato base. And Matt McLean. Khalil Watson, there we go. Yes, Mercedes behind him, but Khalil is going to be a big hit for us. He's one of those top high school shortstops taken in the draft. But yeah, I think he went 16 overall. Khalil Watson is going to go to Evan Roseman. And let's see, who do we want to bump? And Yasser Mercedes. Like one of those we've hit for Arthur Hoffman. Brian Cassis never loses. No, Katie Winkler never loses. Unbelievable. You guys see what I hit in the personal box of Ginter Chrome for her on Wednesday night? Well, after Tuesday night, I pulled a Bregman Superfractor out of a box. And she opened 3 more on Wednesday night and hit Mike Trout red out of 5. Jordan Walker and Samuel Basallo. Victor Acosta green. Let's go. And Jonathan Mejia behind him. Victor Acosta to Dave McKenna. Been chasing him in Bowman Chrome. First Onyx autos for him, I believe. Green out of 50 on that one. Both of them never lose. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then Jonathan Mejia is going to go to Chris Brace. Onyx greater than tops. Andrew, you see Jose Miranda has autos in here too? The Twins fan. I gotta pick one of those up. Gavin Cross, Christian Hernandez, Samuel Basallo, and Yuri Perez. Perez to Jason Rubin. And then Basallo is going to Jeff Mook. Wicks, Luciano, Carlos Duran, and Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones to Eric Miller. And then Carlos Duran is going to go to Steve Mendez. Yeah, his Bowman paper auto. There's Bradfield base, Carson Williams for the Rays, Kellum Clark, and Matt McLean are the next 2 autos. Those are a couple new ones. Matt McLean to Mark A. Mariano. They have on the checklist as Matt with 1 T. They also have Matt Frazier as 1 T, so I don't know, maybe they messed them both up. But that one's going to Mark A. Mariano. And then Kellum Clark is going to Michael Boykin. So we got the Ohtani. I think we need to hit the Griffey now. What do you say? No Tatis like they had in Onyx Vintage, but yeah, we got Ohtani, we got Griffey, we got a couple of Hall of Famers. It's like Randy Johnson, Acosta, and Gavin Cross. Victor Acosta red. What the heck? Working on that rainbow. We got Fergie Jenkins in here. Victor Acosta red is going to be out of 25, so red and green. Jeez. There is Shade Bieber. There's Jose Miranda. The Twins. Winston Michael Sahovey. So some solid current and former MLB stars. Yep, Ripken. Ripken is in here. So, I mean, I'm assuming those are going to be tougher to hit, but we already hit Ohtani, so it can't be that hard. What if it says print run on the Ohtani's on the back? Looks like Blues out of 275 on the Ohtani. So maybe he did sign it just as much as the other players. Drew Waters, there's Marcelo Meyer. Would love to see him come out. Oh my goodness. So this is from the other case. So one in each case, but 2 Shohei Ohtanis going to Craig Wagner. All right, so if Ohtanis are going to be 1 per case, then I think we might have to get some more of this product. And then Nolan is going to go to Sean Rankert. All right, so this is back to the first case now. We're halfway through the break. You're my favorite. One more and I get to keep one, right? Just kidding. Alexis Hernandez, Jonathan Cannon, and Khalil Watson, number 2. Ken Waldachuk is the other auto here. Ken is a new one for us. That's going to go to Mark Collingham. But I'll take a Khalil Watson double up for Evan Putnam. There we go. It's Basalo, Christian Hernandez, Jacob Berry, Red Ink, and Andrew Painter. We're seeing a lot of color too, which is awesome. Andrew Painter to Jason Scott. And then Jacob Berry on the Red Ink. Gonna go to Jeff Fry. Looks like LSU on him. Red auto out of 25. Do they have inscriptions in this? They sure do. They sure do have inscriptions. Brian Cassis, I think the only one that you've hit, or maybe not. You hit on Muncie. Was there another player that hit for him? So still looking for Messick. And who's your third one? Yeah, still looking for Messick and Waters for you. CJ Abrams and Adley Rutschman. Jefferson Espinal and Wilman Diaz. It's not quite as Disney looking on this auto, but nice hit. Going to Jeffrey Donnelly. The one that we've been chasing hard in Bowman Chrome. So Wilman and Espinal for Cameron Bourne. Yeah, I think Kevin's going to have to start stacking the Onyx autos too. So again, last 2 open breaks for the afternoon. We've got our Chronicles Basketball 6-box PYT. Julio Rodriguez, let's go. And Benny Montgomery behind him. That is a fantastic box. So Benny should be another big chase and draft for us. Power speed guy for the Rockies. Benny Montgomery to Luke Johnson. I'm going to get the draft guys up there just so you can keep learning their names. We know who J-Rod is. Julio Rodriguez to Scott DeMoss. That was a fantastic box. I like when names like J-Rod and Abrams are getting bumped off the showcase. How's the skunk list looking? I mean, there's still quite a few right now, but we got a long ways to go, so it's kind of hard to tell. Curiel, Matthew Frazier, Tyler Soderstrom, and Spencer Jones are the next two autos. So Spencer Jones we have already hit for Eric Miller, but Soderstrom's a new one. Soderstrom to Jason Rubin. Mooney, Blaze Jordan. Next up, Caden Wallace. And Sal Frelick again. Good one to double up on. Sal Frelick is going to David Chilcoats. And then Caden Wallace to Bradley Noel. Jefferson Espinal, Maximo Acosta, Kelvin DeCastro, and Marco Luciano. Marco again to Ken Caniff. Huge prospect for the Giants. And then Kelvin going to Evan Roseman. Any Gavin Cross yet? Not yet. Not yet, unless I forgot to mark him down, but I don't think so. Mason Albright, Wilman Diaz. Peyton Palette. Going to Mark A. Mariano. And Maximo Acosta behind him. Maximo to Evan Roseman. That's Jordani De Los Santos, Shane Bieber. Robert Hassel III. There we go. And Christian Hernandez, another really nice box for us. So Hassel was the top high school pick in last year's draft and had a fantastic season. Hassel to Steve Rankert. And then Christian Hernandez going to Steve Mendez. Nice hit, Steve. Huge chase from Bowen Chrome. Yeah, it's a little bit different pulling him now after we see what his Bowman autos sell for. Before it's like, okay, who's Christian Hernandez for most people? Abel included. Oops, this one's like already splitting open. Max Muncie, Cal Ripken Jr. Let's see the auto version of that. Jackson Joe, very nice. And Derek Curiel behind him. Jackson Joe was the number 3 overall pick. Going to Aaron James Watson. I think I'll keep our showcase as is, though. All right, and then Derek Curiel going to Brandon Felker. Ripken base on the back. We gotta be getting close. Barry and Ripken. Oh my goodness. Marcelo Meyer inscription auto. Yes, sir. First Marcelo of the year. We play more coming in draft. I'm going to pull the super. Marcelo Meyer is going to go to Bradley Noel. There you go, Bradley. Congratulations. Numbered 8 of 10 on the back. Chris, I'm sure Abel is going to have some more tonight. Can you believe we're knocking 2 Ohtani autos into the mid? Oh, my goodness. I'm doing it, though. Bump Tristan Cassis. And let's throw Marcelo in there. Another gong hits. 2021 first round pick inscription, Marcelo Meyer. And then Kevin Pareda is behind him. Pareda to Jeffrey Donnelly. Yeah, where's Bradley? Is he not even watching? Let's stash these base cards. So Marcelo Meyer was the 4th overall pick, but easily could have been number 1. High school shortstop. And is going to be a massive auto in Bowman draft. Mason Albright and Elvis Martinez. Dario Lorenzo Green Ink and Jonathan Mejia. Yeah, I mean, probably is going to be the most expensive guy, right? Jonathan Mejia to Chris Brace. I mean, so first overall pick was a college college catcher. He does have a really good bat, so it's not like he's just. Yeah, I mean, you don't take a defensive catcher at number 1, but high school shortstop. It's got a nice ring to it. Lorenzo out of 50. It's going to go to Michael Boykin. Now it's in the midst. Marcelo Meyer inscription auto, numbered out of 10. All right, so we got half a case left. Still need to knock out quite a few skunks, but a lot more autos still to come. Wilman Diaz, Mason Albright, Noelvi Marte, and Chase Petty. Noelvi Marte is going to Michael Boykin, and Chase Petty is going to Eric Miller. Maddox Bruns and Peyton Polletz. Parker Messick and Gavin Cross. Parker Messick going to Brian Cassis. And then Gavin Cross is going to go to Sky Craig. A couple new ones there. And then we will run this one back at 1:30. Did random that one off. So if you're in that, you can go check out who you got. Randy, Gunnar Hoagland, Eric Pena, and Matthew Frazier. Pena's a solid prospect for the Royals. First one was 2020 Bowman Chrome. That's a big one. Eric Pena to Vince Zidek. Need a win now, though. And Matthew Frazier to Steve Rinkert. On the checklist says Matt Frazier. Might try to correct it for tonight's breaks. Matthew Frazier and then Matt McClain, they misspelled. guess those would technically flip, huh? Bobby Witt Jr. and Matthew Frazier, because we have the list alphabetical. How about a green Enrique Bradfield Jr. and Tristan Castle's base out of behind it? Enrique to Andrew Daggs. Green out of 50. Already hit the red out of 25. You're going to be his biggest fan. And Tristan Cassis. Going to Connor Joyce. Might be our first triple up. 2 base and then a green auto. I mean, hopefully if we get any triple ups, that's what it is like one of them being a parallel. Otherwise, it's been pretty good collation. You're going to hit players in both cases. That's just how it's going to be, but you can avoid hitting multiple of the same player in the same case, and that's nice. Pena and Spencer Jones. Tyler Soderstrom, base auto, and Christian Hernandez. Each had a base auto in the last case as well. Christian Hernandez is going to go to Steve Mendez. And Soderstrom to Jason Rubin. Got 7 boxes left, so 14 autos to go. Still got some big names up there that we need to hit. Let's get some of them. Drew Waters, Caden Wallace, Peyton Pallets, and Gunnar Hoagland. Hoagland to Jeffrey Miller. And then Peyton is going to go to Mark A. Mariano. Let's do it. Let's get Griffey. Muncie, Maximo, Parker Messick, red ink, and Jonathan Cannon. Parker Messick to Brian Cassis. Will be out at 25. And then Jonathan Cannon going to Chris Gross. Jonathan Cannon, Maximo Acosta, Werner Blakely on the black ink, and Kevin Pareda behind him. Werner Blakely to Steve Rankerts. Black Parallel is going to be numbered 5 of 5, hand numbered on the back. Sick. And then Kevin Pareda is going to Jeffrey Donnelly. Clark, Drew Compton, and Yasser Mercedes in the back, and Wilman Diaz. Wilman Diaz to Jeffrey Donnelly. And Drew Compton's a new one. That's going to Bradley Noel. Steve, I'm sorry. It's just such a good showcase. All right, 3 boxes left. Arias, Alexis Hernandez, CJ Abrams, green ink, sick, out of 50, and base auto to go with it. Look at that. You have 2 in 1 pack. When you open that for yourself, though, and you're super happy, that box. Abrams to Connor Doherty. Green is out of 50. And I've been pretty happy with how much color we've gotten. It's Pareda, Mejia, Robert Hassel, and Benny Montgomery, number 2. Benny Montgomery to Luke Johnson. Toss that one up there. And then second, Bobby Barrels. Hassel to Steve Rankerts. All right, Henry Davis. Haven't seen his ink yet, but he was the number 1 pick. Parker Messick, Orelvis Martinez, and last but not least, Ken Waldachuk. Some more penny sleeves here. Orelvis going to Brandon Felker. That is a new one. And then Waldachuk is going to Mark Collingham. Alrighty, that is going to do it. Let's see, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 skunks, it looks like. So, out of the 75 spots, we hit for 53. And then we're going to have 10 skunk prizes. So, basically a 50-50 shot if you didn't hit an auto to get a box. So, let's go ahead and recap first. We've got a Waldachuk. So, these are just base autos. They're still numbered to 400 technically. Blue ink out of 400. Orelvis Martinez, Robert Hassel. There's some great names in here. Abrams, Compton, Diaz, Pareda, Cannon, Pallets, Hoagland, Soderstrom, Hernandez, Cassis, Frazier, Pena, Cross, Messick, Petty, Marte, Mejia, Pareda, Cassis, Curiel, Job, Hernandez, Hassel, Pallets, Acosta for Kelvin DeCastro. Luciano Wallace, Soderstrom, Jones, Rodriguez, Abrams, Espinal, Diaz, Painter, Waldachuk, Samuel, Miranda, Clark, McCain, Duran, Jones, Basalo, Perez, Mejia, Luciano. Mercedes, Marte, Wicks, Muncie, Lorenzo, Mazzucato, Hoagland, DeCastro, Leonard, Albright, Acosta, Cannon, Blakely, Leonard, Compton, Shanuel, Mazzucato, Basalo, Cross, Clark, Lorenzo, Mercedes, Petty, De Los Santos, and Perez. Yeah, look, I had no idea what it was gonna end up being coming into this, but I mean, I think we got. It's not like we got a lot of any particular player in one case, but between the two cases, there was a lot of overlap. So it might just be, you get on a certain run in the case, and depending on if you get the same run in the second case, you could have 0 skunks or you could have more skunks. Just how they line up. Green autos out of 50, but we'll see what happens in the second one, I guess, and we'll start having a better idea. We've got C.J. Abrams green, Lorenzo, Cassis, Hoagland, Duran, and Wicks. Red ink, these are out of 25, Parker Messick and Jacob Berry. Forgot to mark that one down, so there's one less skunk, so 21. Warner Blakely black out of 5, 5 of 5. Hopefully I didn't miss any other ones. I don't think I did. I've been kind of like trying to scan through the list as I am recapping here. Let's see any other ones. On the showcase, we got Victor Acosta red ink. That is numbered to 25, and then green ink out of 50. Victor Acosta is going to go to Dave McKenna. Sal Frelick ×2, number 15 overall pick. Frelick is going to go to David Chilcote. Enrique Bradfield Jr., SEC Freshman of the Year this past year. We got green ink out of 50 and red ink out of 25. Bradfield going to Andrew Neggs. Khalil Watson ×2, 16th overall pick. Going to go to Evan Roseman. Benny Montgomery. Let me confirm. I think he was the 8th pick. Yep, he was the 8th pick. Benny Montgomery is going to go to Luke Johnson. Double up on Ohtani. How does 2 Ohtani autos not make the showcase, or not make the mitts? But Ohtani going to Craig Wagner. Congratulations, buddy. And your money mid hit of the break, Marcelo Meyer on the inscription out of numbered 8 of 10. Nasty. Marcelo Meyer to Bradley Noel. And that is going to do it. So, alright, let's make our list. Make our list, and then we'll go ahead and run that giveaway for the 10 boxes. Let's see. I'm just going to pull up the break post before I switch over. Number 3, 4. All right, here we go. Switching over to the desktop. So here is our checklist. So the ones highlighted are the ones that hits. The ones not highlighted are the ones that did not hit. So there were some of the bigger names that we didn't hit, which isn't a huge surprise because those are usually a little bit more limited. So like Ripken, Fergie Jenkins, Griffey we didn't hit, but we got the 2 Ohtanis, so I don't know, maybe it's like one of those players are going to hit in each case, and we just happen to hit Ohtani for both of them. But no Dominguez this time. I mean, in the past, we've seen plenty of those guys come out, though. Alright, so I believe that is it. 21 skunks of the 75 spots. Let's grab that list. $2021 Onyx Vintage. So number 1 and 2 Skunk Protection. Adley up top, Trey Sweeney on the bottom. Next one's going to be 4 or higher. Going 6 rounds. Again, top 10 are going to win a box. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let me copy this verification code first. And then let's grab the top 10 here. And I think I'll go green on them. All right, so Cameron Bourne, Ryan Stilo, Jordan Walker, Jordan Walker 4, Patrick Van Gorp, Greg Setterland, Scott Damas, Jeffrey Donnelly, Dave McKenna, Jason Rubin, Jonathan Stone, and Michael Boykin. So those will be the 10 boxes. And yeah, we'll be live here in about 20 minutes with that second one. If you want me to rip yours, let me know, and maybe we'll try to make a list and rip at the end of that second one. So just let me know, and we'll try to make that happen. But so yeah, why don't Jeffrey? Why don't you shoot me a PM if you'd like yours? Or how about let's do this? Let's comment on the post here. So just comment on there, and I'll rip everyone that would like theirs opened at that point. So thanks for hanging out, everyone, and I'll see you in 20 minutes for that second one.